Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, the fan favorite Grifball game type, which first appeared in Halo 3, is now finally available and playable in Halo 2 Classic multiplayer, along with a usable Fist of Rock Grabby Hammer too. It was announced yesterday by 343 along with the huge new update for MCC, and it's been quite the honor and fun experience being able to bring Grifball to Halo 2 Classic. But before we get into it, I do want to clarify that this is a mod for MCC PC. It is unfortunately not available for Xbox, and it is not an official part of MCC either. It would have been awesome if it were like an official game mode and map for all players, including Xbox players, without needing to download a mod pack or anything like that. But unfortunately, this is how it's been brought to MCC. But it was nonetheless a really fun project I've wanted to do for a while, and it's so surreal seeing Grifball in Halo 2 now. So, for some background story on this, ever since Halo 2 mod tools were released a while ago for MCC, I've always dreamed of being able to play Grifball in the Halo 2 Classic multiplayer. I always loved playing Grifball, especially when people weren't holding the bomb in a corner to boost for challenges and XP. You know who you are. And when MCC got Field Grifball for Halo 2 Anniversary, which was a Swords-only version of Grifball where you could throw the ball, I actually really loved playing that version of Grifball despite the lack of the Grabby Hammer. It eventually got me thinking though, Halo 2 Classic multiplayer already has almost everything it needs to support Grifball. It has the one bomb assault game type, with most of the settings that Grifball in Halo 3 uses available, and initially I thought I could just simply recreate Field Grifball in Halo 2 custom games without any modding. But there were a few issues. For starters, there were no maps in Halo 2 that could actually support that kind of game type. There's no box map or any symmetrical open map like we have with Foundry or Sandbox in Halo 3. And second, even though Halo 2 has the one bomb or neutral bomb game type, it didn't actually let you set the bomb arm time to instant or 0 seconds. The minimum MCC would let me set it to was 5 seconds, which wouldn't work for Grifball. So it was clear to me at that point that it wouldn't be possible to recreate Grifball entirely without some amount of modding. After consulting my friend Grifball, who also helped a lot with my mods where you could play as your multiplayer character in the Halo campaigns, he figured out that it was possible to modify the one bomb game type so you can arm a bomb instantly just like in Halo 3 Grifball. So it's all thanks to Grifball who made the modifications to the game type that makes all of this possible. Even with all the other settings I adjusted in the game type to match Halo 3 Grifball as closely as possible, without the hex editing Grifball did to the game type, none of this would be possible. And after all that, I still needed a map to play this on. So I began work on an entirely custom handmade map, so to speak, but then the soccer map from the dig site team, which is included in the Halo 2 mod tools right now after the recent update, I realized, like after that map came into existence, I realized that that map was perfect for Grifball. Almost purpose built. I did have to make some changes to it for it to be suitable for Grifball because by default the whole map was just too big, so I had to scale it down. And of course I had to set up spawn points and the bomb spawn and goals too. But after all that, everything was pretty good. Now, at one point on Twitter, I saw Kashira, who made the Halo 3 Combat Evolved mod and the recent Chasm 34 mod. She'd been working on fixing up Tartarus' Fist of Rock Grabby Hammer using Halo 3 animations. Before that point, I was just going to go with Field Grifball for this, but thanks to Kashira, she made the Grabby Hammer completely usable for Halo 2 Grifball, and thus that is all possible to use now. So now the mod is complete and playable, but how does it actually work? Well, it's very hectic. The Halo 2 Energy Sword already had a reputation for being really OP because of its crazy lunge distance. Meanwhile, the Gravity Hammer was never meant to be used by players and had a lot of issues with it too. Quite simply put, the Gravity Hammer was never meant to be an actual multiplayer weapon, or even used by players at all. So combining the two in-game and is just absolute chaos, but pure fun at the same time. The Halo 2 Energy Sword is very powerful, but the Gravity Hammer does have its advantages too. That's not to say it's like a fully balanced game mode though, using those two weapons, but it is a fun one to use though. But yeah, that's basically how this mod came to existence, and it's so surreal to see it finally playable. It was truly an honor to be able to make this mod a reality, thanks to the latest update for MCC. And I'll definitely continue working on it too and adding new features and fixing up a few bugs here and there. And of course, I'll definitely be hosting and streaming some game nights of this soon. And if any of you are able to try this out with your friends or join the game nights, I do hope you'll enjoy it. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Alright, well, that wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think about this version of Grifball and what improvements or tweaks can be made to make it even better. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys!